Being in a family business, it's impossible not to look at Wally when he was 40 years old and think, wow, that's the icon of manhood. He was successful with the lumber company with his dad. He was successful in the insurance company with his brother. But at 40, he had a dream in his heart, and he took the risk and said, I'm ready to follow my passion, which is to be in the car business. I want to make people's dreams come true. I imagine him saying to me about the future, hey Luke, when they develop those flying cars, make sure that they're multi-passenger, make sure there's room for the whole family, because that's the point of transportation and mobility. Being together, going to the places where we do our life, our church, our school, our home, our restaurants, our vacations. The car is the place that we all come together and we move. It's our channel to get to those spaces. And so that's what he saw in this, and that's what he built up. And I thought, wow, I need to be a man like Wally. That's when I'll know that I've made it. My other grandfather is a towering giant of a spiritual icon to me. He was the image of Jesus. He was the one standing in the pulpit every Sunday, and at school whenever he would come do chapel for us in his white robe, preaching from the Bible, but more often than not getting down from the pulpit, walking amongst us, rubbing us, kissing us, hugging us, showing us how loved we are. And I thought, wow, if I could be like Papa, then I can be a man. That would be a rival. That would be who I want to become. And my dad, I've had more time with than any other father figure. And he's been so influential in a million ways, in ways that I don't even know and realize. And maybe more influential with what he didn't say, with his willingness to be silent and let me learn, than with what he did say. But as a son, I saw this confidence, this certainty. Dad knows where we're going. Dad knows what we're doing. Dad knows what we're going to eat. Dad's taking us. We'll follow him wherever he goes, and you just keep going until someone tells you to stop. And that was Dad's MO. And I thought, wow, I need to develop that type of confidence to be a man. But Justin was always my best friend. You know, as soon as I came into this world, he's just a couple years ahead of me. And how could you not have the greatest childhood ever with that guy as your best friend and big brother? Because he is the just embodiment of joy. He's always fun, always bringing something exciting for us to do, always including me in everything. Hey, even his little, I remember all the way down to our food. Hey, come on, let's put all our food right here in the middle together, and then we'll eat all these French fries together. You know, let's not have our separateness. Let's all put it together and all eat together. You know, there was just something about how he always wanted everything that we were doing to be mixed in. And whenever he went to pre-K or kindergarten, whatever, his first day of school, I just cried and cried and cried, like, oh no, this is my best friend and now he's leaving. What's going on? This change. And when he went to college, the same thing. And I am so grateful that he invited me back into this business. He said, Luke, there's a place for you. I want you to get on the team. You've got your law degree. You've got a lot of education. You've got a lot of skills that aren't mine naturally. And I want you. And it meant so much to me. And I thought, man, that's who I need to be is Justin. I need to be like him, because he's proven himself with this team in this time and place in our generation. He's speaking our language. He's shown me the way, and that's what I will be. And then Ronnie and I have been the closest in age since he arrived on the scene, and he's bigger than me. And so, you know, whenever we get to those ages where he's kind of been smaller, and then we get to that 10, 11, 12, 13, and he starts getting bigger, but I'm still older, so I've got a little more experience. So we fought and butted heads and challenged each other more than anyone in this world. And there was something sort of unspoken about this sibling rivalry between us, where we spurred each other on in our more mature life to love and good deeds in a way, to levels that neither of us ever would have achieved without the other. I wanted to be a lawyer and get my degree and be in the state bar so that I could continue pursuing my higher education, because he was already pursuing his higher education, getting his PhD in divinity, master's in divinity and doctorate, and getting a master's in finance with Vanderbilt. And so I loved seeing his success, and it made me hungrier for success. He's such a driven person, and he has such a clear vision. He's the most strategic thinker of anyone, and almost prophetic in his ability to see what's happening and what's coming and prepare for it. Oh my God, if I could be like that, then I could really be a man. I could be mature and be myself. There's still a lot of me that admires these people and that wants to be influenced by them and wants to have their qualities and wants to grow more in the ways that they naturally have, because it's beautiful and I'm blessed by it and I feel loved and protected and guided by it. And so I want to integrate that and share that. But I'm not Wally, and I'm not Ron, and I'm not Clay, and I'm not Justin, and I'm not Ronnie. And more and more as I get older, I'm finding a way to be grateful for that and to look in the mirror and go, wow, I love this man. I love this person that I've become. And I couldn't always say that. There were a lot of times I'd look in the mirror and hate myself. And it feels so good to be at a place in life where I can look in the mirror and feel like, this is who I want to be. That's a person that looks like love, that looks like safety, that looks like compassion, that looks gentle, that looks faithful and kind, and that has a smile on his face. And that's something that's just been part of my life since I was a kid. And I'm moving back into those and breathing life back into all those things and letting that be enough. So at 40, finding a lot of peace with my limitations and finding a lot of gratitude and satisfaction for my gifts. I've got an amazing family. I work in a family business. We talk about family all the time. As I think back to the founder of this company and all the letters that Wally wrote me as his grandson, all the birthday wishes that he gave me, he finished every single one of them with this: God loves you, and so do I. And so I hope that everybody at Casa, everybody that I get to come across in this decade of life, everybody in our family would know that God loves you, and so do I.